So I was working on a new product idea and needed some clean mockups. But hiring a designer or spending hours on complicated tools wasn't an option. That's when I found this tool that literally does everything online. Packaging, 3D mockups, videos, and it's insanely simple. Let me show you how it works. So yeah, let's begin the video. So the website I'm using is called Pacdora. Trust me, not many people know about this, but it's one of the easiest ways to create 3D mockups and packaging designs. And you can get started for free. Just sign in with your Google account. Once you're in, you'll land on this dashboard where you'll see thousands of mockups, dielines, and design templates. They've got boxes, bottles, pouches, tubes, pretty much anything you can think of. Now obviously, I can't sit here and go through all 5,000 designs, right? So what I'm gonna do is pick a few and show you how fast you can create professional designs with zero design skills. Let's jump into the first one and see how it works. Alright, let's start with a perfume bottle design. So I'm just gonna click on the mockup tab here, and as you can see, there are mockups for almost every product you'd come across in a shopping mall. To make it quicker, I'll type perfume bottle in the search bar. Now you'll get a bunch of options popping up. Different shapes and sizes to choose from. Okay, I'm going with this one because this shape is pretty common in most high-end perfumes, and it looks clean. Once you click on it, it'll open up the design editor, and that's where we'll start customizing it. Alright, now just click on the upload button, and this tab will pop up showing the outline of our product. This is where you can edit the design, adjust placements, all that stuff. And what's really useful is, on the top right corner, you get a live 3D preview of how it's going to look on the actual product. Now for this bottle, the design area is 159 by 54 millimeters. If you want, you can even design the wrap in Canva and upload it here. But for this one, I'm just going to design directly in Pacdora itself. Okay, I'm going to use this image. It's a grayscale portrait of a woman. Gives a very rich and minimal look for perfume packaging. If you don't have a custom image ready, no worries. There are a bunch of default design templates you can pick from too. Alright, once you've got the image ready, just drag and drop it onto the mockup area. You can move it around and check the 3D preview in the corner to make sure it's placed correctly. Okay, this looks good. I've positioned it right in the center. That's giving it a clean, high-end look. Next, I'm going to add a product name, so I'll click on the text option and type fragrance. That's going to be our product name for now. Here you can easily change the font style, size, color, just like you would on Canva or any basic design tool. Super simple. I'm going to place the text here, right below the image, where it feels balanced and doesn't crowd the design. Okay, the front side is done. Now let's move to the back side of the bottle. For this, I'm adding a rectangle shape from the Shapes option. I'll resize it to match the size of the woman's image we placed on the front, so the layout looks symmetrical when you flip the bottle around. I'll position it right in the center, make sure it aligns well. Now I'm going to add some text here, like ingredients, usage instructions, and other product info, and adjust the font size so it fits neatly inside this space. Now for the barcode. If you're making this design for a real product, you can actually generate the barcode right here. For that, just go to the Tools tab, and you'll find a barcode generator. You simply enter the product information, choose the size and style you want, and download it. Then you can drop it straight into the design and place it on the back side. I'm going to place mine at the bottom corner. Looks neat there. Also, I'm adding a few common product symbols like the recycle logo, cruelty-free icon, you know, the usual symbols you'd see on a perfume bottle. It adds that final professional touch. Alright, I think we're pretty much done with the design. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments how it looks. Once you're happy with the design, just hit the Save button down below. It'll save the mockup, and you can also export it if you need. Alright, once you've saved the design, you can actually do some extra customizations to make it look even better. Just click on the Custom Material option here, and now you can change the color of the lid, the nozzle, the surface texture, even those small details like the rim or base of the bottle. It's pretty cool because you get full control over how premium or minimal you want it to look. Once that's done, let's change the background to match the vibe of our design. Click on the background option here. Now you have a few choices. You can either select from solid colors, use these pre-made pattern backgrounds, or, if you want something unique, you can even upload your own custom background image. But you can actually generate an AI background right here. Just click on the AI option, and you'll see a few settings pop up. First, select the ratio, depending on how you want the frame to be. Below that, you'll find some template styles like studio look, luxury scene. Just pick the one that matches your product's vibe. Once everything's set, hit generate. The AI will start working, and within a few seconds, you'll get a bunch of ready-made background scenes. You can preview them here, and if you like one, you can download it and render it directly with your product mockup. It's actually a huge time saver because you don't need to edit in Photoshop or set up complicated studio scenes. Wait, we're not done yet. Once you're happy with the design, click on the Export button. And here, you'll see 5 different export options. First, you can export the mockup exactly as it looks right now. Second, you can export the Dieline file. But don't worry, I'll explain dielines a little later in this video, so hang tight for that. And here's the cool part, you can even create product videos directly from here. They've got ready-made templates for product showcasing clips. Just pick a scene that fits your product vibe and export the video. It even supports up to 2K resolution, which is awesome if you're planning to post it online. Oh, and if you're a developer or want to embed this design somewhere, you can export it as an HTML code or simply share it through a Pacdora link. Alright, enough talking. Let's see how the final result looks. Wow, so it's actually unbelievable that I was able to create this without knowing anything about designing or animation. Pacdora really makes it that simple. But if you're launching a product like this perfume, you obviously need a box to pack it in, right? So that's what we're going to design next. A proper packaging box that fits this bottle perfectly. Okay, before that, let's quickly talk about the pricing part. Pacdora has a free plan that you can start with, but yeah, it comes with a watermark on your designs. If you're planning to use it more seriously, they've got paid plans, Light, Pro, and Business, which start from $14 per month. And here's a little bonus for you. If you're going for a subscription, you can use my code to get an additional exclusive discount on your plan. So if you're thinking of upgrading, don't miss out on that discount. For that, just head over to the Dieline tab. Here, you'll see a whole bunch of blueprints on the screen. Different box styles, layouts, all with live 3D previews, so you can see how it'll look once folded. Since we're designing a perfume box, we need something that opens from one side. So I'm going to search under tuck end boxes. These are the ones where one end stays sealed and the other opens up. Alright, I think this one right here fits my product best. Just click on it and it'll switch you over to the design editor, where we'll start customizing the box design. Alright, now that we're here, the first thing we need to do is adjust the box dimensions to match our perfume bottle. You can set the exact width, height, and most importantly, the thickness. Once you've set the dimensions, just click on Design Online at the top. That'll open up the design editor where we can start adding images to the Dieline outline. From here, it's pretty much the same process we followed for the bottle. You can change the material to white cardboard or craft paper that suits your product's vibe. Okay, I'm going to upload the same grayscale image of the woman to keep the design consistent with the bottle. For the box colors, you can change both the inside and outside separately. I'm going with black for both. It gives a clean, sleek look, and let's be honest, black always makes perfume packaging look sexier. You can also add text, QR codes, barcodes, whatever extra details you want on the box. And while you're editing, keep an eye on the 3D preview in the top corner. It's super helpful to see how everything is aligning in real time. Once you're happy with the design, just hit Save. Now it'll show you the full output in a larger 3D view, so you can properly check if the front and back sides are aligned perfectly. Make sure everything looks neat before moving on. Alright, once everything looks good, just click on Super Export. Here, you'll get a few options for exporting the Dieline. If you want the outline with your design, you can download it in RGB or CMYK color formats, depending on whether you're using it for digital or print. You can also choose to export it as a PDF file or as a Photoshop file if you need to make further edits later. There's also an option to export the artwork as a flat image if you just need a visual for presentation. So just pick whichever option suits your project and hit export. And that's it. Your Dieline is ready for print or further editing. Wait, if you're planning to post your product on social media, you probably think you need a proper photo shoot setup, right? Nope, no worries. This website has that covered too. Just click on the More option and select Design with 3D modeling software. It'll open up a tab that looks pretty similar to Blender, but way simpler to use. Now click on the Scenes option, and here you'll find a bunch of ready-made presets. You can just click on any scene you like, and it'll instantly place your product into a showcase-ready setup. There are scenes with single front and back views, or even setups with multiple boxes if you want to display variations. You can also customize the background color, adjust lighting, and if you want to add extra elements like props or shadows, you can do that here too. Once you're happy with a scene, click on Super Export. You'll be able to export the visuals in HD formats up to 8K resolution in JPEG or PNG, whichever you prefer. When you have to say when everything's set, just hit Render and export the final image. And that's it. You've basically done a full product photo shoot without needing a camera or a studio. Alright, so we've done product packaging, done mock-ups, we've even done a full photo shoot. But let's switch it up a bit and design something more fun. Let's try designing a hoodie. Just head over to the mockup section again, and under apparel, you'll see an option for hoodies. There are quite a few models here, different styles, fits, and angles. I think I'll go with this one. Once you click it, it'll switch over to the design tab where we can start customizing. Now, here's the important part. You'll see the dimensions for the hoodie mockup right here. If you're planning to design the graphics in Canva, you can open Canva, go to Custom Size, enter these exact dimensions, and create your design there. Once done, you can upload it back here into Pacdora. But I prefer working directly here because Pacdora already gives you all the sections divided. Body, sleeves, neck, everything is separate, which makes it easier to customize each part without switching tools. So I'll click on the Upload option, and here you can see all the hoodie parts listed separately. For the body part, I'm going to upload this design for the front and back. And not just this, I also have some other design packs like these, which I'll be sharing in my WhatsApp channel. If you want them for free, check the link in the description. I've dropped a PDF pack there. Alright, now I'm just going to adjust the colors, tweak the positioning, and make sure everything is aligned properly. Once you're happy with it, just hit save, and that's it. Your hoodie design is ready to go. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you can do some extra customizations here too. You can change the cloth material, like whether you want a cotton finish, fleece, or something more textured. You can also tweak individual part colors, so if you want the sleeves in a different shade and the body in another, you can easily do that here. And just like we did earlier with the packaging designs, you can change the background here as well, or go wild and generate a custom AI background to match your hoodie's vibe. Once you're done with all the edits, click on the Super Export button. Now, under the Videos tab, you'll find different animation presets for your product, like rotating views, zoom-ins, showcase clips, all of which make your product look super professional. Pick the one you like and export it as a video. Alright, let's check out the final outputs and see how they came out. Alright, that's pretty much everything about Pacdora. If you've watched till here without skipping, you probably have a solid idea now on how to use it for creating product mockups, packaging designs, and even 3D showcases. Other products like cosmetic tubes or even boxes for other items follow the same process. Just upload your design, play around with colors, materials, backgrounds, and when you're happy, export it as a video, 3D model, Dieline, or a PDF file for print. It's really that simple. You don't need any advanced design skills to make professional product visuals. Alright, I've attached all the PDFs, dielines, and design packs on my WhatsApp channel. So don't forget to check the link in the description and grab them for free. If you found this video helpful, drop a like, and if you have any questions or need help with your designs, leave a comment below. I'm always checking them. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials like this. I've got some crazy useful tools lined up for the next videos, so stay tuned.